Hello, TLB team. It's Amanda, and it is Monday night, and I'm excited to announce that we have received at this point 20 applications for the Todd and Abby Williams Community Impact Award, which means that all goals have been hit, and we still have maybe about 45 minutes until midnight, so we might surpass our goals today. But either way, I thought that sending you all this video about how to review the applicants would be easier than having to read something, and I'm sick of typing at this point. So what I'll do is I'll take you through the document so that there's no confusion, and then just try to hit you with some things I want you to keep in mind as you are reviewing the applicants this go around. So I'm going to share my screen. Okay, so what I will send everyone is a link to the persons, which should be about 2 to 3 persons per person to review. And so you'll get the link, you'll click it. So let's say, for instance, you got Alexandra Rutherford. Okay, and so this is the rubric. And so basically, the way it will work is as you review the application and artifacts, as you are reviewing the things, you will look at the evidence pieces that are listed under the evidence column. And if you feel like the applicant has displayed and or mentioned or implied one of these things, please use your best judgment, and you would give this person a click. And as you notice, as you give them a click, the score goes up. So it's pretty easy to figure out where the artifacts in the videos are. You would click this second tab that's at the bottom. In order to access the video, you would click the link that is here, which, how do I do this? Okay, perfect, great. So then it would lead you to this website here, and you would just click on, let's just say, I know because Alexandra at this point hadn't submitted her video, so it will be in there now. But let's just say you click on the video, then you will see per question. You can press play. You can see per question the applicant answer the questions. And then you can stop, you can go back to the rubric after you listen to a question, and you could listen for them to mention these things. All right, so that's the way you access the video. In order to access the artifacts, they're listed down here. So if you look at the rubric, it's like artifact number 1 is classroom vision. And then down here, you can see it's labeled as artifact 1. And so they put a link to it, you open it, it's their big goal and vision. And you would look through it, and then you would determine based off of this back on the rubric, you would determine if they showed all the pieces of evidence. All right, so now that I've done the way that this works, I think it's pretty intuitive, it's pretty simple. The things that I want to make sure that we hit and be clear about is all the things that are listed here. So somebody might be great, all of our core members are really great. But all the things we listed here are things that, it's like a comprehensive list of all the things that make, I don't want to say ideal because I hate that, but just the way we identify what we want out of our core members, specifically as it relates to being a visionary, a leader, and someone who really wants to stay proximate to the communities, and someone who believes in the one day and has a strong theory of change. And so we've kind of listed out things that objectively you can decide if this person exhibits these things instead of some sort of ranking of good or bad. It's just, does this person exhibit all the things that Teach for America holds, Teach for America DFW specifically holds to be true for what we want for our core members. So maybe you don't hear them talk about the thing in classroom vision, but you do hear them showing this evidence somewhere else and you feel like it's really strong. Feel free to loop back around after you've done the whole thing and check some of these demonstrate evidence things off even if it wasn't mentioned with the question or the artifact that you reviewed before. Because the hope is that we're just going to choose someone who is the closest to all these things as possible. Number two, core members expressed a concern about, I wasn't able to like show my best self because I left stuff at school, or I can't access stuff on my school computer, or I can't get in contact with my favorite students' parents. And so it might not be ideal as far as like who they could access and how they're exhibiting their artifacts. They might not have been able to show as much creativity as they hoped. And so just having an ear towards like, if someone just voices over something that they probably should have submitted a picture for, but they don't have it, just giving them that leeway as well. Trying to think if there is something else to keep in mind. Yeah, I think that's it. I think as far as diversity, I do think that we were able to really and truly get a diverse set of individuals, not as diverse as I would hope. I thought about the past winners all being Dallas ISD teachers. And so we don't have as much diversity. I think we had, when I last looked, and it could have changed because we got a couple more people. We had like one or two from Fort Worth or Tarrant County in general. And I think it was majority of the applicants were from Dallas ISD, but we had some uplift in there. And so, but as far, and we don't have any NHPI, core members present, but we have a good collection of different sets of gender, different racial backgrounds, different districts. So I think we're in a pretty good place, which is why I decided to cancel Friday's meeting, because it's a comp day. So I do think that we'll yield a finalist group that's pretty diverse, just based on where we landed with the application numbers. The last point that I want to make is that applications review, that this process of you all filling out the rubric, should be completed by Friday at noon, so that I could figure out who our top 3 or 4 people are and send it over to the next round of finalist reviewers, which is a different set of individuals who will review. So I want to make sure that it's complete enough for me to send it to them. So please, by Friday at noon, and since that's a comp day, if you want to have it done that Thursday, please do so. And I'm just really hoping that it shouldn't take longer than a couple hours to get through your 2 to 3 applications. Of course, if you have any questions, just hit me up by text or call or email. I'm rambling, trying to make sure I hit everything. But yeah, I think that's it. And I'm excited. So see you all later. Bye.